Hey, it's your girl Jeray Speaks, and welcome to today's episode of Mend the Vow podcast. I am here to help you grow, persevere by sharing my triumphs and my struggles in life, both before and after the vow. A lot of times we choose to eliminate things from our story because we don't want to see the dirtiness inside of us after God has refined us. But we don't want others to see us that way either. So I am here to be your big sister, your auntie, your niece, your friend, anything that I can be to hold your hand as I filter through life in these mini episodes to let you know that you are not alone and that God is here with you. So grab your favorite cup of beverage, whatever that may be. Mine is coffee. Grab a notepad and something to write with, whether it be a pen, pencil, or on your iPad or on your Google Chromebook that has a pen, whatever you are notating from. Make sure that you bring you wisdom, knowledge that is from God so that you can hear everything that God has for you. Let's get into today's episode of Mend the Vow podcast. This episode of Business and Brand Awareness, we're going to be talking about get ready to gain your wings. You did all the work, right? You went through the process, you are building, and you come into that place of where you need to finalize some stuff. So let's go over some steps. 1, you want to make sure that everything is complete, that your logo is on your website the correct way, that you have your business cards, you have your networking contacts, you have all of your social media handles. You want to make sure that you have your blueprint for the next stage of what you're going to launch out. You want to make sure that all of your physical post for your social media is scheduled, and so on and so forth. You want to make sure that you go over your list before you launch. You want to make sure that you cross your T's and dot all your I's. You want to pray before you launch. You want to make sure that all of your resources are available. If you are having physical products that are launching, you want to make sure that you have those set in place. If you're having digital products that are launching, you want to make sure that everything is accurate and that you have no pitfalls that will try to sabotage your launch date. You want to go over your list through and through before you hit those launch buttons. So I want to make sure that we go over this. So if you are using a website, if you're using Wix, if you're using WordPress, if you're using GoDaddy, if you're using whatever platform to run your business, you want to make sure that everything is up to date. You want to make sure all your branding is flowing in. You want to make sure everything is in its perspective place. So please make sure that you go over your list. Make sure if you need to define or refine anything, you go over it. You don't rush, because building a business layer by layer is a process. So just go over the things that you've been working on before you launch. You want to make sure that everything is in accordance. So with that, you want to make sure that you just go over everything and that is correct, because you don't want all your hard work to be for naught. So make sure that you go over your list, you go over your things, and then get ready to launch, because guess what? You have gained your wings at this moment. And if you're coming to this place where you're like, hey, I listened to all the episodes, I did all this, and now I'm ready to launch, make sure that you launch on the date that you set, and make sure that you are not pressured to launch any sooner because you are gaining your wings. I hope that this episode has blessed you. This episode is really intended on gaining your wings and making sure that you are doing everything. So when you are ready, launch. This has been another mini episode of Business and Brand Awareness. My name is Jeray Clark, and I will see you on the next episode.